What's going on, guys? Super Savage 789 here, bringing you guys a video. And today we're doing War of Naruto on Nagato's Rinnegan, episode 1. In this timeline, Nagato decided to give Naruto his Rinnegan. As he begins to die, he tells Naruto to take his eyes and carry on his will, and with that, he passes on. Naruto is quite reluctant for his eyes to be taken out of his head and get those one in, but Conan tries to convince him. Nagato wouldn't leave his eyes to just anyone. He should take them and avoid any chaos happening to him in the future. While Naruto is reluctant, the Katsuyu chunk on his shoulder reassures him that she'll assist in the surgery, and he really reluctantly agrees. The surgery takes about an hour, with Katsuyu guiding Conan through how to do it. The slug would also inform the people of the leaf of what's up with Naruto's eyes, since him coming back looking like pain might worry the people a bit. As Naruto comes to, his eyes are now that of what Nagato's once were. He can feel the immense power surging through him. It's incredible. Kakashi arrives on the scene and tells Naruto that he did a good job, which Naruto thanks him for. Konoha begins to leave, and Naruto asks where she's going. She doesn't have to guard Nagato and Yahiko anymore, so why not come back to the leaf? She considers this, and actually agrees. This is because Nagato's eyes are now in the face of Naruto, and she needs to protect that at all costs. Plus, this way Nagato and Yahiko can be given a proper funeral. The trio all return to the leaf, where everyone begins to celebrate Naruto and his victory. It'd be a bit weird for him to have the Rinnegan and the lady who just attacked the leaf, but definitely nothing to scream and run away about, since this is Naruto, he's the hero of the leaf after all. After this little ceremony, Naruto would see the unconscious Tsunade alongside Konan, Kakashi, Sakura, and Shizune. Konan tells Naruto that one of the Rinnegan's abilities can summon the King of Hell and heal people, which Naruto finds kinda cool. He begins to breathe heavily and concentrates hard. After a couple seconds, he places a hand on the ground, and the King of Hell begins to rise out very weirdly. Everyone is nervous as Konan tells them they need to throw her in for her to heal. While Shizune thinks it's a trick, Naruto can tell she isn't lying, and so he does it. After a couple seconds, a healed up Tsunade exits it, shocked at what just happened. Everyone explains the situation to Tsunade, which she is reluctant about. Since Konan attacked the Leaf Village, she will be put on probation and needs to be accompanied by a strong ninja to stop her trying to betray everyone. Naruto requests this job since Konan has to defend him anyways, and I'm sure Tsunade would agree. Not long after this, a funeral will be held for Yahiko and Nagato, where their bodies are buried in the Leaf Cemetery. Konan just stares at the dirt where they were placed and apologizes to both for getting them caught up in this. It's easy to get caught up in the mistakes of the past, huh? She looks and sees Kakashi, who, for once, doesn't seem to be joking around, quite somber and depressed. He tells her about Rin, Obito, Minato, and Kushina, and how he feels like the reason they're all gone. Konan asks Kakashi how he copes, and he simply shrugs so he doesn't. It eats him up inside, every day. He just has some other people he needs to protect now. And with that thought, he leaves. In the time after this, Konan will be training Naruto to master his Rinnegan abilities. At first it'll be difficult, but gradually he begins to get the hang of all the new techniques he possesses. One thing Naruto learns is that when he uses shadow clones, every clone has shared vision, like the past Pain had. That's very useful considering that's his signature technique. Also in this time, Konan and Kakashi strike up quite the friendship, and it does make sense. Everyone they held dear in their life both died, and they can bond through their grief. Konan will be giving the Leaf all the information she has on the Akatsuki and their remaining members. Since she's very high up in the organization, the information gathered is very useful, and tells people about Tobi's 5-minute timer and Kisami's weaknesses. Tobi would be enraged once finding out that Naruto has Nagato's Rinnegan, as his whole plan depended on possessing those eyes, and it isn't like he could just sneak into the Leaf and take it from Naruto. On the plus side, he only has one target for 2 key items, so that's a plus. Danzo is also pretty unhappy at the circumstances. Having Tsunade be healed and awake doesn't go well for him, as he wanted to take the opportunity to become the Hokage. Now he'll just have to continue moving through the shadows to do it. With the Kage Summit being called, Tsunade would go to attend with 2 guards. I'll say she takes Konan and Kakashi since they're both mature and powerful shinobi, plus Konan has information about the Akatsuki and how they work, so she can inform the other Kage if need be. She could take Naruto, but his rash nature, as well as I'm going to talk about the Jinchuriki, wouldn't be best for Naruto to attend. While Tsunade is away, Danzo, like the rat he is, will be trying to convince the others to elect him as the Hokage, since he is much more experienced than Tsunade ever was. As you can imagine, the Taco would rock up wanting to destroy the Hidden Leaf Village and kill the people responsible for the Uchiha massacre. Tobi tells Sasuke not to be long, and he promises not to, as he raises his hands in the air, beginning to make thunderclouds appear. Clearly, he intends to blow it all up at once. The clouds in the sky become more dark and more violet, which everyone, of course, notices. You'd have to be blind not to. They look in fear as they see lightning begin to form into a type of construct. Naruto quickly enters Sage Mode to check what's going on, and senses Sasuke's chakra as well as the chakra amassing in the sky. It makes him panic as he begins to run as fast as possible, and even begins to fly, albeit a bit clumsily. Sasuke's Kirin forms in the air, right above the Hokage Tower, ready to send it down into the earth, which Naruto won't allow. Right as Sasuke shoots the Kirin down, Naruto fires a chaotic Shinra Tensei upwards at the lightning construct, creating a massive bright light in the sky. When the light dissipates, Naruto lands back on the ground, his clothes a bit ripped as he breathes heavily. Sasuke uses Sharingan to see Naruto's big and massive chakra and moves through the shadows to get behind him. He goes to stab Naruto, which he manages to barely react to and duck under. Naruto creates a bunch of shadow clones, telling Sasuke that he won't let him go again. He then begins to fight Sasuke using a bunch of Rasengan's, creating explosions that put Sasuke on edge. He blocks and dodges, but he seemingly can never get a sneak attack off on Naruto. Sasuke asks Naruto why he won't let him kill the guy who caused his clan's death, to which Naruto answers, exclaiming that he'll make him come to justice. Sasuke just needs to come back to them, and they can do it together. This makes Sasuke laugh as he figures out which is the real Naruto and rushes at him with a Chidori. He tells Naruto that he'll never return as he goes to stab Naruto. When his Chidori lands, all the chakra is seemingly ripped out of it, and he just pokes Naruto on the chest, just like, oh, there's your heart, just a little poke. Naruto tells Sasuke that he'll never give up until Sasuke returns. He and his clones all use Ashura Path weapons, sending a barrage of explosions towards the Uchiha. At first, he begins to dodge, but when one of the clones uses Bancho 10 to hold him down, Sasuke takes the barrage of attacks. It leaves him badly damaged, with his clothes ripped and torn. Karin, having sensed all of it, tells Suigetsu and Juga that they need to help, and they both rush in to fight Naruto, but the blonde doesn't give them any attention. He and his clones all raise up their hands towards the members of the Taka, and all fire a Shinra Tensei that hits them so hard they go flying for miles into the distance. Sasuke is so damaged they won't be able to beat Naruto, as all the clones rush at him, using Taijutsu to try and beat him up. He activates his Susanoo to try and endure, and uses a Matarasu to burn away everything. It does destroy some of the clones, but with the use of the Praetor Path, all the flames end up getting absorbed. Then, the Narutos place their hands on the Susanoo and absorb it away, allowing the real Naruto to hit Sasuke harder with a Sengon, causing enough damage to knock him out. Meanwhile, over at the summit, Kono gives the other Kage a bunch of information about Toby and what he intends to do. He would appear like normal and ask for the Jinchuriki, which naturally no one would grant. Then he declares the Fourth Great Ninja War and would leave. A declaration that the Jinchuriki be sent to Turtle Island is made like normal, not much really changes there. When returning to the Leaf, Naruto informs Tsunade about what happened, and she is shocked, but glad Naruto managed to handle it. They place Sasuke in ninja prison, and supposedly, that threat has been handled. Naruto brings up how Sasuke mentioned he had came to get revenge on the people responsible for the Uchiha clan massacre, leading them trying to theorize who he could have meant. Konan mentions how Danzo seemed like a pretty corrupt man and was the reason Yahiko died. She also brings up how the King of Hell can be used for interrogation so they can get to the bottom of this. They quickly find Danzo and tell him that he has some answers that they'd like. Naruto then summons the King of Hell, which worries Danzo as he states that if it's really necessary he will. They ask about the Uchiha massacre and Danzo is honest about it, so they learn about all of it. Tsunade decides to also arrest Danzo, which he tried to fight. Konan immediately apprehends him in paper and Tsunade knocks him out. He doesn't get enough time to use Izanagi, unfortunately for him, so he is placed in prison. And that's only for him. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. Let's go in the next episode. If you like this, please give it a big thumbs up as it lets me know that you guys want more stuff like this in the future. I tend to try and stay away from these kind of what-ifs, but this one's just really interesting to me, especially because I don't really do what if Naruto was overpowered, and that's basically what this is, and it'll just be pretty fun, so make sure you stay tuned. And so yeah, bye!